right, on today's video, we are at the Crawford County Sportsman's Club, and today we are out here to do the review on the EAA Girsan MC9 Disruptor. Now, this gun is clear, no mag, nothing in the chamber. Now, this gun looks a lot different than it did in the first impressions video. We have added the Streamlight TLR1 HL and the Gideon Optics Judge. Now, if you have not watched the first impressions video or the unboxing video, I will link both of those in the description below. We went over all the specs of this gun in the unboxing video. Everything that comes in the box, the mag capacity, all of that was covered in the unboxing video. Now, we've had a little bit of a delay between the first impressions video and the review, and that is because I ordered 2 more mags for the Disruptor. And we did go over that in the unboxing video and the first impressions video. You do only get 1 mag with the Disruptor. So I did order 2 more because I did want to have 3 mags for this before I brought it out here to do the review. All right, we've got 10 rounds of my Steel Valley casting reloads loaded up. We're going to shoot some reloads, some factory ammo. Going to shoot a few 10-shot groups here. All right, this gun is clear. No mag, nothing in the chamber. Let's talk about what it feels like shooting this gun. Now, this gun is very comfortable in my hand. Now, this mag's empty. I'm putting this mag in to show you something here. So when you get the mags, they do come with this spacer that slides down over the mag, down to the base plate. And you can see with my big 2XL hands, I've got plenty of purchase on the grip on the Disruptor. We've got a slight undercut right here, but this gun is really comfortable in my hand. Now, I have not shot it yet with a light on it, and I must say today, I'm actually really enjoying this. I like having this light out on the front. Now, this gun is not very snappy at all. It's just 9mm. It actually shoots pretty flat for what it is, but having that light on there and that extra weight, it really balances this out nicely. All right, we got 10 more rounds of my Steel Valley casting. Let's load off the slide lock. Very nice. Shoot a group top left target. Now, let's talk about the magazines. Now, like I said before, you only get 1 17-round mag with the Disruptor in the box. And I had to order a couple more because I wanted 3 magazines for it. I'll probably actually end up ordering more just for the fact of how much I am enjoying shooting this gun. Now, these mags, they do come with a spacer. And this slides down from the top of the mag all the way to the bottom of the base plate. And that fills in that gap on the bottom of your frame. Now, I've said before, I'm not a real big fan of these spacers because I have them on the Taurus G3 Tactical. But the reason I don't like them on the Taurus, they're very loose. They move back and forth very easy. These are actually really tight. And they're not going to cause any issues. And these magazines are also Mecgar mags. All right, this time we got 10 rounds of Federal 115 grain American Eagle loaded up. Here we go. All right, it ran them all. It locked back. So far, out of 2 videos, this gun has run 100% reliably. All right, this gun is clear, no mag, nothing in the chamber. Let's talk about the trigger. So, it's actually got a pretty decent trigger in it for a striker-fired gun at this price point. You've got this little bit of take-up right here. And then a nice clean break. The reset is fairly short. and then you've got that brake. So let me show you again. You got a little bit of take up right there. But once you hit that wall, there's no going through the wall. It's not mushy or anything like that. It just brakes nice and clean once you get to that wall. And like I said, the reset is pretty short. Is it a great trigger? No, it's not one of the best striker fired triggers out there. The Canik's got a better trigger. Walther has a better trigger. But the trigger in this is a lot better than a lot of the other striker fired guns that I've shot. All right, we've got a full mag of CCI 115 grain blazers. I got 3 USPSA targets set up and 2 pieces of steel. We're just gonna fire 2 shots and move on down the line. Here we go. All right, target on the left. We had 2 alpha. Left piece of steel, got all 4 of our hits. All right, next target, 3 alpha and 1 Charlie. And our next target, we've got 4 alpha. And we've got both hits on steel. All right, this gun is clear, no mag, nothing in the chamber. Let's talk about the optic on the Disruptor. So I chose to go with the Gideon Optics Judge. This is one of my favorite dots when it comes to a dot with an RMSC footprint. This dot here has a lot of rounds on it. This has pretty much spent all its time on my Smith & Wesson M&P 22 Magnum, and we're well over 1,000 rounds on that gun. We did tons of videos with that gun and a lot of different ammo tests with the M&P 22 Mag. I like the way it looks, and it works great. It is a red dot. It's plenty bright out here, and it is very bright today, and I'm not having any issues with the dot. All right, target on the left, 2 alpha, 1 Charlie. We had all our hits on our left piece of steel. All right, next target, all alphas. Nice little cluster right here. And the next target, nice little cluster again, but we had 3 alpha and 1 Charlie. And our steel on the right, we had all our hits. All right, this time we got 17 rounds of my Barry's bullet reloads loaded up. I have not shot these in the Disruptor yet. I just want to see how this goes. Here we go. All right, target on the left, 2 alpha, 1 Charlie. Had all our hits on steel. Next target, 3 alpha, 1 Charlie. Nice little group right here, 4 alpha. And we had both our hits on steel. All right, this gun's clear, no mag, nothing in the chamber. Let's talk about my favorite part of this gun, is that the Disruptor is fully Ambi. You do have Ambi slide lock, slide release, and you do have the option to reverse the magazine release. It's kind of a pain to do. We talked about that in the first impressions video, but you can reverse the magazine release for a left-handed shooter. So being a left-handed shooter, I really appreciate the fact that they made this fully Ambi. right, this gun is clear, no mag, nothing in the chamber. My final thoughts on the EAA Girsan MC9 Disruptor. I really like this gun. The more I shoot it, the more I like it. It's a really enjoyable gun to shoot. Now, we're talking about a gun that is under 400 beans. You're getting a 1/2x28 threaded barrel. If you're a lefty, you got full Ambi controls. You got a big enough accessory rail here to be able to use the Streamlight TLR1 HL, which is a super popular light. You also have this awesome kind of black multi-cam Cerakote. Comes with this right from the factory. And they also offer this in a green model, and I'll bring that up on the screen. Now, the other great thing about the Disruptor, you got a 17+1 mag capacity, and you're talking about a gun that is just about the size of a Glock 19. This gun is going to be fairly easy to conceal and carry. And let's talk about reliability. This gun has run absolutely everything we've put in it. We've run all kinds of cheap plinking rounds, factory ammo, reloads. We're right at about 500 rounds through this now with both videos, and this thing just eats anything you put in it. We haven't had any hiccups, no stovepipes, failure to feeds, nothing. So reliability-wise, this thing is awesome. Now, we can't get out of here without talking about the cons, and there are a few cons to this gun. One of the biggest cons for me is the fact that it only does come with one 17-round magazine. The second con is when you install your optic, you are losing your rear sight. Now, you can get an RMSC footprint dot that has backup irons built into it, and there are quite a few of them out there that have the backup iron sight built in. Now, whether or not they're going to co-witness with that front sight, I don't know. It is pretty short, so you do have to keep that in mind. If you do install an optic, you are losing your backup rear sight. And my third con is up here in the front. I wish they would have added some more serrations to the front of the slide. I do like to charge from the front, and all I have is this little bit of serrations right there. So I would have liked to have seen more serrations out here in the front. Now, at the end of the day, do I recommend the MC9 Disruptor? Absolutely. We're talking about a gun here that's under 400 beans, 17+1 capacity, optic ready, 1/2x28 threaded barrel, comes with this awesome Cerakote finish on it, and it's reliable. Well, I hope you enjoyed the video. Please like and subscribe, and I'll see you on the next one.